So, I rarely ever talk about this guy, but I find him fascinating and very funny. Nick Mullen from Cumtown, Adam Friedland Show, and I don't know, just doing comedy now. Just a funny dude, man. Apparently here he is talking about Marc Maron. And I'm curious as to what he was saying. This is obviously from back in the Cumtown days. This video was uploaded 3 months ago on the Cumtown Archive YouTube channel. Let's hear what he's got to say about old Marc Maron.
I want to do a set like that where you go in with earbuds in and you're like halfway through a joke and you're like, yeah, because you know we've all voted.
Little feedback.
Hold on, sorry, Marc just said something. Just said something funny to
It would be you doing stand up with headphones
while listening to what the fuck.
Yeah, it would complete like.
Sorry, Marc just
being
said
autistic.
Marc just made like a really good point. I'm sorry, I'm addicted to podcasts. I can't stop listening to Marc Maron.
Are people still listening to Marc Maron in the year 2018?
I just listened to Annie Letterman yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
On it, so yeah.
She's on it.
Oh, so Annie's doing it, so it's not...
All right, so here it is. Back in 2018, people were even saying, like, are people listening to Marc Maron? But I could argue that they were saying the same thing about Joe Rogan. Right? Hard to say who's listening to what anymore. What we do know is the level of guest that shows up on these podcasts, right? That's the only thing that I can, put in some sort of graph to figure out who was doing better or who was doing what. Other than that, I stopped listening to... I've never listened to Marc Maron, but I stopped watching Rogan. So, I don't even know what. Let's see if I can really look back. Because you come back for some Rogan episodes with somebody like Shane Gillis and what have you. But I used to watch almost all of them, man. A lot of us did, Anyways, this is about Maron. Let's hear.
The podcast isn't going that great anymore again.
So I guess it's falling.
Yeah, he had Obama, and now he's got Annie Letterman.
Right.
Now he's doing middles. No, hers is great.
Let's get on.
Next week we got Kurt Metzger's friend who drives him around. I think his name is Larry. Some guy named Larry that Kurt's friends with.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Kurt's a pretty good guy. Just some mentally disabled guy.
Yeah, don't
Has
believe
a car
what you
for some
hear in
reason.
the news.
Larry, I need you to drive me. I need you to drive me to Costco. I don't know if I can, Kurt. I gotta do what the fuck. Oh, good.
I do have to give credit to Nick for not only his ability to riff, but he's surprisingly good at his impressions, man. Even because I started really watching a lot of Mullen stuff when they did the Adam Friedland Show on YouTube. I think Cumtown was behind a paywall, so I never really saw any of that material. But seeing this, you're like, okay, this is the same guy, just harder to hear because Stavros won't stop laughing.
Good. Yeah, it's good. Mark 71.
I don't like to go Stavhalkius. I don't know why.
You like branding? You like everybody?
Did you hang out with black comedians when you started?
Did I hang out with black comedians when I started?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so that
probably
makes
why.
sense. Yeah, comedian Stav.
Comedian. Oh yeah.
Stav.
First name Stav, last
right,
name comedian.
Yeah. Comedian Duh is my middle name. Comedian Duh.
Before Marc Maron
Stavros.
blocked me, I told him that you remember Dark Mark.
Yeah.
I tweeted at Maron and I said there's a guy going by Dark Marc Maron. I said Dark Maron. Going on stage doing all this. There's a black guy who goes by Dark Maron. He's stealing all your stuff, dude. And he's doing it on stage.
Dude, the idea of
He's
Dark
like, fuck
Mark.
you, troll. Fuck you, troll. Asshole. Asshole, troll.
Again, I don't have any idea where this stuff came from, why this was worthy of being uploaded, right? But it certainly sounds like the type of behavior that Nick has constantly had in his career, and that to me is, it has to be why some of these guys don't get ahead, because it's obviously run by certain fucking people, man. there are certain rings that you gotta kiss. And when you don't do that, or they know that you haven't done that and you've done nothing but shit on them getting to where you've got, they're gonna stay resentful for some reason. It's weird.
Troll, pow. You and Maron, when Gandolfini died, was one of the funniest fucking things.
That's the troll.
I wish you could get blocked by Marc Maron multiple times. I wish there was a way to. Twitter should. We should petition Twitter to give you an option that Marc Maron is. It's the only. It only affects Mark's account, but he's only allowed to block people for 36 hours, and after that the ban expires, and you're allowed to fuck with Mark again.
Well, that's pretty interesting. So now we're getting into the reason we're here, and it turns out that Nick Mullen has been blocked by Marc Maron, which is kind of funny because that just means that so have a lot of people. I have no doubt that Maron has no problem blocking people on social media, for sure, especially when they're saying things that he might not appreciate.
It comes right back around. Him and Kilstein. That's actually my biggest triumph. Anyone that follows me, automatically blocked by Jamie Kilstein.
Really?
Yeah.
Just anyone?
Anyone.
He has it set up?
Yeah, he has it set up that way.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think playing.
All right, now you know this is old because where the fuck is that guy, right? Where's Jamie Kilstein? I feel like I haven't heard of him since like Louis J. Gomez was doing his podcast with Zach Amico 5 years ago, 8 years ago, some shit. I have no idea. But that guy was super strange. And I think he was only hovering around these circles. I don't think any success came. I think he's kind of mocked. I have no idea. But I definitely know the name, and I know that he's not doing anything anymore.
Playing electric guitar is not gay.
No good.
Being in a monster trucks and
Jumping up and down on a bed, definitely not gay. That's fun.
no, that's pretty good.
That's gay, dude.
No, not if you're playing electric guitar.
No, it's gay.
All right, fine.
Looks like we discovered a gay guy. You're in our
Lock the doors.
Lock the gates.
Lock the gays. Lock the gays.
Lock the gays up.
Are we
Lock 'em
doing
up.
this?
What's up? What the?
Whoa, dude.
man.
Jesus fucking
Call him a
Christ.
hate speech.
What the Puerto Ricans?
Okay, actually, I like this. One more.
Just Marc Maron saying slurs in his "What the fuck" intro.
What the Puerto Ricans? What the?
Remember when Barack Obama went on What the Fuck and he said chick?
No, he said.
Maybe he used another racial slur, but I remember it being
Wait, Maron said.
no, Barack Obama.
Oh
did.
yeah.
You know, as I listen to this, and I think about the kind of content that people seem to enjoy in the comedy world from people that aren't comedians, it is this shit where, two lazies critiquing comedy, and, a lot of us are just critiquing comedy. I think the best person at this outside of Red Bar could be somebody like Nick Mullen. Just completely flip the script, man, and just give up doing stand-up and sit behind a fucking desk and talk shit about everyone. All the assholes that you met, how they treated you, what it was like to live in that world. I mean, spill the beans, man, and it'd be hilarious. And people would jump on it immediately. But to the best of my knowledge, this show is behind a paywall, so how much of this stuff they were saying about these other comedians did they want to get out? I don't know. Was Nick really trying to burn bridges? It's hard to say, but I mean, what is an LA comedian like Marc Maron going to do for somebody in New York? Opening for Bobby Kelly or whatever. Either way, guys, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you.